What's up, y'all? It's Kiki. Welcome back to Team Reese Travels. Now, before we get started, I've got a confession to make. I recently sailed on the Carnival Celebration, and I had the pleasure of trying nearly every dining option on board that ship. It was a good week, y'all. There were a lot of included food options, as well as a number of options that came at an additional cost. I have lots of info to share, so grab a snack, join me, and let's talk Carnival Celebration food. I'm going to start with the free options because free is my favorite price. First up is Shaq's Big Chicken. If you're like me and can't resist a good chicken sandwich, then Big Chicken is the spot for you. They have tender sandwiches, they have grilled chicken sandwiches, and you can choose whether you want white meat or dark meat. I love that you get to make that choice for yourself. They even have breakfast options. It's really good, and it was actually my son's favorite food spot on board the celebration. You recommend it? Next up is Guy's Pig and Anchor Breakfast Buffet. You can start your day off with a hearty breakfast buffet at Guy's Pig and Anchor for free. This buffet had pancakes, savory breakfast choices, and all the fixings to get you fueled up for the day. It wasn't my favorite breakfast spot on board, but my husband and my son did really enjoy it. Next up is a fave of mine on all Carnival ships. Did somebody say brunch o'clock? C-Day brunch is where it's at for a leisurely mid-morning feast. The skillet cakes, omelets, you name it. If you're into brunching, you'll love it. And just a tip, take a bottle of champagne on board with you on your carry-on. Take a glass of that champagne to C-Day brunch and ask for some OJ to make your own mimosa. Because really, what is brunch without mimosas? Basically, it's just breakfast, right? Yeah. Next is another Carnival staple, Guy's Burger Joint. You can't go wrong with a visit to Guy's Burger Joint. Juicy burgers, fresh toppings, and those fries. It's the perfect recipe for a laid-back lunch, and it's one of my go-to embarkation day meals. There's almost always a line at Guy's because it's really popular, but I promise it is worth the wait. The next included dining option on the Carnival Celebration is Street Eats. Now, this is a new concept for Carnival, and it's only available on XL class ships. If you're craving some global flavors, Street Eats has you covered with a tasty array of international snacks and bites. I love Street Eats because it was perfect for a quick snack when I was hanging out by the pool. My favorite street eat was the fry spot Time Fries, but they also had Steam Dream, which featured bao buns and dumplings. They had Mad Sizzle for kebabs and satay, and now there were also wings, y'all. There were wings available at Time Fries, but those were an additional cost. Next is another Carnival favorite, Blue Iguana Cantina. Blue Iguana is another poolside option where you can find tacos, burritos, and other Mexican fare. You can also load up on fresh salsa and toppings. I love Blue Iguana, especially for breakfast. The breakfast burritos are absolutely delicious, y'all. Now, of course, every cruise ship has this staple included dinner option, the main dining room. The main dining room offers a daily plated meal service. It's more popular for dinner, but you can also get breakfast and lunch there as well as C-Day brunch. Now, it's important to know that since this is a plated dinner service, it can take some time to get through it. It's definitely not as quick as like the Lido deck option, but it's good food and it's nice to enjoy that service when time allows. If you want a quicker option for a good meal with a wider variety of selections, then the Lido Marketplace is the place for you. This is the ship's buffet, and it has a little something for everyone. From Asian stir fries to classic comfort foods, it's a foodie paradise with a side of ocean views. The Lido Marketplace is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and I especially loved the made-to-order omelets for breakfast. Now, I am not a big sandwich person, but if you're craving a good sandwich, Deco Deli has you covered. Whether you're in the mood for an American classic like ham and cheese or a more cultural flair like Cuban, Deco Deli will have something to suit your taste buds, and it's the perfect spot for a quick and satisfying meal. Now, we cannot forget our pizza lovers. Right next to Deco Deli is Miami Slice. From classic cheese to gourmet toppings, each slice is a taste of perfection. Whether you're grabbing a quick snack or satisfying a late night craving, Miami Slice has something for everyone. For those seeking more nutritious options, Fresh Creations offers light, healthy choices. It's perfect for a quick, refreshing meal by the pool. Now that covers all of the included food options on board the Carnival Celebration. Next, we're going to talk about some of the paid options, those specialty dining options that come at an additional cost. But before we do that, let me invite you to subscribe to the channel. Click that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up as well if you're enjoying the video. And if you're looking for a little something more exclusive, like behind the scenes footage, early access to new videos, firsthand knowledge of all of our travel plans, click that join button to check out our options for channel memberships. Now let's get back to the video. Now that we covered all the including options, it's time to talk about those options that come at an additional cost. Let's start with a couple of spots that I consider sort of in between included and paid options. If you're craving Italian, Cucina del Capitano has you covered. Fresh pasta and vast wine selections make this a popular specialty dining option on board. Your first visit is actually on the house. So if you're going on your first Carnival Celebration cruise, go ahead and indulge in all your pasta dreams at least once while you're on board, because you won't have to pay for it. Next up is Chibang, an Asian/Mexican fusion restaurant that offers plated meal service. Just like Cucina, your first visit is on the house and it's open for lunch and dinner. We really enjoyed Chibang, but it was very crowded. So this is another spot where you really need to pack your patience. Next is a spot that I unfortunately didn't get the opportunity to try, but I hear really great things about it. Banzai Teppanyaki. This is a hibachi-style restaurant where you and other guests sit around a sizzling grill as talented chefs dazzle you with their knife skills and their artful cooking techniques. They have grilled meats, flavorful veggies, and it's an interactive dining experience that seems like would really kick your cruise experience up a notch. I definitely want to try it one day. Right next door is Banzai Sushi. If you're a sushi lover, this will be your go-to spot for fresh and flavorful sushi creations. You can dine in for a seated table service, or you can use their convenient to-go order form for a little bento box style treat to take to your room, to the pool deck, or wherever else you're headed. We ordered sushi to go on our last night on the cruise, took it up to the Lido deck, and enjoyed it while watching a movie on the big screen. Next is Guy's Pig and Anchor. This is where smoky flavors and hearty portions come together for a barbecue feast. They feature items such as ribs, pulled pork, and a number of different side items. I can't speak to the taste because I haven't tried it myself, but just know I watched a lot of reviews on this spot before my cruise on the Celebration, and ultimately I decided not to pay for it. Do with that as you will. Let's talk about Fahrenheit 555 Steakhouse. This specialty dining location offers a fine dining experience where you can indulge in premium cuts of steak cooked to perfection, along with decadent sides and impeccable service. We didn't make it to the steakhouse on the Celebration, but I have tried it multiple times on other ships, and I have never been disappointed, not one time. Another Lido favorite is the Seafood Shack. This is where crab legs live, so y'all, this is where I live. Just kidding. Maybe. The Seafood Shack is your destination for all things ocean inspired. From crispy fish and chips to succulent lobster rolls, it's a seafood lover's dream come true. Next is Carnival Kitchen. Carnival Kitchen offers immersive cooking classes led by expert chefs. You can learn new culinary skills, whip up delicious dishes, and enjoy the fruits of your labor in a fun and interactive setting. Now, know that these cooking sessions sell out very early, so be sure to book these well in advance of your cruise. Next up is Chef's Table. Chef's Table offers an elevated dining experience where you can indulge in a multi-course gourmet meal curated by the ship's executive chef, complete with wine pairings and behind-the-scenes insights into the culinary world. I have not personally done Chef's Table, but each person I know who has done it has said it was well worth it. It does take quite a bit of time to get through all of the meal courses from what I hear, so plan to be there for a while. Don't plan anything else afterwards. Just kind of plan to be there and enjoy yourself for a bit. If you need a caffeine fix, Java Blue Cafe has you covered with a variety of coffee drinks and snacks to fuel your day. Plus, you can enjoy some complimentary snack items while you sip your favorite brew. The next specialty dining option is Rudy's Sea Grill. Rudy's offers ocean-inspired cuisine like shrimp and lobster dishes. This was the first specialty dining spot that we tried on board, and I have to be honest, while the service was incredible and our appetizers were delicious, I wasn't a huge fan of my entree. I think Ray really enjoyed his, but I wasn't a huge fan of mine. But we still encourage you to try it for yourself. Next on our list is Emerald's Bistro $13.97. Ready to kick it up a notch? Emerald's Bistro is where the flavors really shine. This was our favorite specialty dining restaurant on board. It was very inexpensive, and we tried several New Orleans-inspired dishes like po' boys, shrimp and grits, and beignets, and we savored every bite. 10 out of 10, highly recommend. Do not skip that restaurant. With so many mouthwatering options to choose from, dining on a Carnival Celebration is an adventure in itself. From casual bites to gourmet delights, there's something to please every palate. Don't forget, many of these options are available on other XL class ships as well, like the Carnival Jubilee and the Carnival Mardi Gras. So what are you waiting for? Let's get you booked so you can try some of these food spots for yourself. Just click our booking link down below in the description box or send us an email to teamreasetravels@gmail.com and we'll help you craft the perfect vacation for you and your family. Thanks for watching. Hope you found this video informative, and we will see you in the next video. Until then, Team Reese all day. Bye.